I already have enough to deal with like 7 intersections. I don't need more. My name is Karim. My pronouns are he, him. I like to call myself the DE&I Oracle. For me, I was born with it. But I never understood that it was a neurodiversity until about a year and a half ago. So I was doing this course on DE&I as I was specializing into it. And I met someone who's an expert. And then she was going through like this giant infographic situation about the different types of neurodiversities and what they are. And then I saw CP, which is what my disability is, cerebral palsy. And I was like, huh? What? I'm gonna ask this lady, this graphic's wrong, something's wrong here. And then she was like, yeah, it's a neurodevelopmental disorder. Did you not know? And then I just looked at her like, girl, you're freaking me out here. Like, nah. I already have enough to deal with like 7 intersections. I don't need more. Like, leave me alone. But I think a lot of it was about like the stigma. I think it reminded me to be easier on myself. There have always been things I can't handle. I've always been extremely sensitive. But being very honest, it scares me. It scares me more than I like to admit. I'm afraid of how misunderstood I am. It took me a while to build my own confidence, to own my space in different ways. And I can't help it. And that's a bit of the worst part of it, you know? I can't fix it. It's who I am. I can't fix the fact that I can't control my hands as well. I can't fix the fact that I can't walk. I can't fix the fact that sometimes I get overwhelmed. I really hope that our society can come to a point where anybody with the right talent, the right skill set, the right mindset is ready to thrive and be a leader, and that we're all ready to uplift each other. Because you've seen it, and I'm not here to talk about the research, but there's enough research out there that tells you diversity works. And stop trying to nitpick it, stop trying to think, oh, we need more data, oh, we need more this, just do it, just do the thing. It's not that hard to uplift the people in your life that are struggling. You all know someone, and you all have the ability to help them. And that's what kind of frustrates me sometimes, that society has the resources it needs to support people like us in the business world, in the professional world. Maybe the bigger care space is a bigger question, and policies space, because all of our experiences are so different. But at least we should all be able to financially thrive, because with every downset you get, there's another upset. For me, like I said, fast brain, that helps. But I think it's important to not have an idea of what a role or responsibility looks like. Rather to ask the person, what do you need to thrive in this space? And I've never actually met anyone whose accommodation takes so much out of the organization that it's like, oh, this hinders me, this locks me up. You know, how hard is it to get a space that's dark? How hard is it to get a loop? They're not that expensive. How hard is it to let someone work from home when they feel like it, and when they're not feeling like talking, to just leave them alone? But I think it's an aspect of empathy that is so important. And sometimes we're so stuck in our processes that it's hard to see that. If people can change their minds about me, they can change their minds about anybody. Because, you know, when you're a diversity bomb, you kind of think, I'll always be the outsider. And then I went to this event and I gave a talk, and everyone was super into it. Everyone got it. And that might not turn into money yet, that might not turn into opportunities yet, but people are starting to get it. And against this backdrop of politics and shifting areas, and maybe what a lot of people are thinking is a dark era of DE&I, what I'm seeing is the community rising up to fight for ourselves and each other. So that gives me hope. The world is a much more beautiful place if you choose to open your heart. And that's something I hope for all of you here. That's something I hope for anyone who watches this. something I hope for all of humanity, because there's so much love to give within us all.